What up, crypto lovers, enthusiasts? Happy day today. It's kind of late when I'm making this video. My apologies for that, but life happened, and since I'm pretty much sitting on the sidelines, it's a different perspective. It's a much different perspective. But I will let you know what that perspective is regarding this for those of you that are invested, because I think I have a good perspective. I think I have a really good insight into this market as best as anyone, really, unless they're an insider. So we're going to take a look at a lot of charts. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin to see the possible reasons why we are dropping, how much lower we can go. Could it be that we drop as low as the CME futures gap? I'll tell you where that is. And maybe we'll take a look at altcoins. There's so many deals out there. Well, at least we'll take a look at others to get a gauge on how the altcoins are in terms of ripeness for starting to pick up and buy. And so and do I still think the bull run is still on? Hell yeah, I still think the bull run is still on. It's going to be amazing. And so without further ado, let's do this. Hey, just fear and greed, guys. That's all it really is, okay? Right now, 58 fear and greed index, basically neutral. I'm sure maybe if this continues next week, we're probably going to be into fear, but that's good. That's when you want to buy. That's when the buying opportunities are, okay? Let's go Bitcoin. We haven't been this low in a while. Going down. Last time we were this low was, July? Sorry, July 2nd, 2024. We started doing this. Do we come back down here? Or do we come back down here? 58. Now, we could come back down here? There's a gap that was never filled, okay? And sometimes they get filled quickly, right? Because there was a gap here, got filled in 2 days. And this one that was filled, that was created. Also created 15th of July, okay? We are in August 2. So, I mean, I could see something just like this. Doop, boop, and then keep it going. It would make sense with the rest of this, right? Basically. So I could see that. I wouldn't really be too scared. There are recession fears. That's why we're seeing this, okay? Recession fears. That's why we're seeing this. That was the previous ones. It was the Dow Jones, the Nasdaq. There was a jobs report that came out, and it was viewed as negatively. Okay, although that increases the chances of a Fed cut. All right. One of the things that I've mentioned recently is we do not want a recession. A recession, and generally speaking, when the rate cut happens a year after, depending on what type of rate cut it is, it's been good for risk markets. Okay, if that first cut is caused by a recession, the reason is a recession, then it's been bad for the risk market. So that's something that we definitely have to keep in mind. With all that said, I would still buy into this market. I would be buying 61,000, man. How much more lower can we go? Because I mean, really, just look at this. Now, people believe that this is just all random. Okay, the closer you get to lower time frames, 4 hours, 1 hour, yes, I would say much more random. But if you take if you take a step back, right, zoom out, right, bird's eye view, God view, you know, from the days and weeks and months, right, patterns start emerging. Okay, let's take a look at it from the week. What do we see? Aside from opportunity, I see more of the same. Just more of the same, right? Green week, red week, green week, red week, green week, red week. This is, I'm sorry, month. That's a month. Look how just equal a month is. Every month has been the last 6 months, guys. The last 6 months we've just been going essentially sideways stuck in a range, and the range body wise is getting smaller. Okay, so at some point, the smaller it gets, the bigger that bounce is gonna be, man. Okay, so it could be that maybe we do have this month of August. This is the month that we're on right now, August. Maybe it is red. Maybe it stays red for the whole month, essentially moving up and down and staying right around here where we are now for the whole month. Who knows? Or maybe it goes up. Maybe it goes up a little higher. We'll see. All right. We have to get above the month for the month, and it's still very early in the month, number day 2. We have to get above 64,000. 64,000. What do we go in at? More or less 64,500. Let's say. Okay. 64,500 to have a green month. We'll see. Either way, if we have another month like this, I would not be. If I start seeing like September, right, the end of September as really red, then I would kind of maybe start getting nervous, because usually around that time, after September, November, December, around September. But apparently, historically, September has been a red month, a bad month. August as well. All right, for Bitcoin crypto. So I mean, we'll see. And again, those are long patterns, right? Not a whole lot of data points because Bitcoin is only like 15 years old, something like that, right? So, but still, patterns emerge, especially we're looking at the month, the week, all of that, and also manifest destiny because we're a lot of traders are looking at the same thing, coming to the similar conclusions too. All right, so there's it's not a science, all right? It is more art, all right? So I mean, it is, and it also dependent on the viewer, the eye that's looking at it, all this stuff. But it helps, man. It helps. Okay, long term. Okay, all that to say, long term, things look sideways. Right? Things look like it's just more of the same, just sideways chop for a little while, and eventually it's gonna break. It based on what we just saw in the month, it looks like it's gonna break in the next coming months, one way or the other, up or down. Right? I'm gonna say it's gonna break up in the coming months, the end of this year. Okay, it could be that November and December are the 2 months. Maybe these next couple of months will be August, right? Well, August and September, October. Let's say October, November, December are like the last 3 months. Let's say those are like all the months that we need to get to 80 and 100,000 guys. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And honestly, it's just a huge buying opportunity. As long as it's not a recession, we should be good to go. All right. Looking at the Nasdaq and the Dow Jones and the Nasdaq, and the S&P 500, it looks still all right from the month, guys. Okay, so just keep that in mind when people start scaring you and everything, because institutions are buying. Okay, let's take a look at this really quickly. Oh yeah, Morgan Stanley also is going to allow 15,000 of his advisors to pitch their clients ETFs, BlackRock iShares, and apparently Fidelity's. Okay. But the clients have to have a net worth of at least 1.5 million. All right, still, that's gonna help. Okay, all that stuff is gonna help. BTC miner hash rate. Okay, the miner hash rate is at like 2% from all-time highs. Okay, and generally that is seen as bullish. Okay, so it's something to keep in mind. Okay, because that means that apparently they don't have to sell as much. Okay, another one, Bitcoin mining difficulty also is up at historic levels, but this one is not straightforward regarding the pricing. Okay, how the difficulty of mining affects the price of Bitcoin. On the one hand, it could make mining more difficult, but on the other, it could signal that the network is more secure, which might affect how investors feel about it and how the market moves. Just little things, man, just little things that make me think bullish. Okay, when everyone else right now is probably scared to death, I'm thinking, damn, I wish I had some money to buy. Because this is amazing. It's not going to be like this forever, guys. Believe that, okay? Believe that. Maybe we drop a little lower. Maybe like I said, we fill that seeming gap. But I think that's pretty much it. What would I buy right now? I'd buy some credit. I'd buy some credit. We're getting to this line, it seems like. I didn't think we were going to, but it seems like we're going to. So, I mean, at 0.015, I think that's as good as you might get. Maybe if you're lucky, 0.013. I would be buying. Damn, I wish I had money, man. I really wish I had money. I'd also be buying Trias. Hell yeah, I'd buy Trias all day. Hey, listen, this thing could be the next Sol for all we know, okay? And I'm gonna bet on it. Tech them, I was hearing these guys talk. Sound alright. Ori, I'd like to. Ooh, Ori, kind of looking kind of juicy, huh? $6.53. A lot of these cryptos are giving people a second chance at them. Really close to the bear markets too. I bought it at 243. It's at 653. Still, I'd be way up, but still. Rico coming back down here to test this. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, there's just a lot of deals out here, guys. A lot. And the memes are getting killed too. Look at this. It's awesome. If you have money, I'll be buying all freaking day. I'll be buying all this up. Just buying. I'm gonna guess that we do more of this. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe come down here. Come back. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's October. Oh yeah. This is August. This is going to be something important. We're probably going to be, I don't know, from here. It'll be interesting to see if it breaks here and it comes back up here, or if it breaks down here a little bit and it comes. Then I would say probably into September, towards the middle. At some point, it's going to happen. Okay, the timing is the hardest thing, I think, but at some point it's going to happen. You'll see. You gotta have faith. Unless things change, the only thing that would give me pause right now The only thing that would give me pause if it's recession. But the Fed seems pretty much on top of it, man. The way they're engineering stuff, plus the way they can, the numbers can be manipulated. If they say we're not in a recession, then goddamn it, we're not in a recession. All right. So let's see how all that works out. Let's see. Keep an eye out on that CME futures gap around 58,000. Maybe it is. We're supposed to close that. All right, guys. Enjoy yourselves. Have a great weekend. Take advantage, man, because life-changing money can be made in these markets. Just make sure to protect your crypto. Make sure you have a hard wallet. Make sure that you use a computer that you don't use for anything else, and that your wallets, your soft wallets, right, are hot wallets. I'm sorry, your hot wallets are on that computer that no one else touches, that no one else uses, and no one clicks on anything. Okay, that's the best way to keep yourself safe. Annoying, tedious, yes, but so much worth it. So much worth it. Okay, so much more worth it than losing your crypto. Believe that, guys. If you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. All that stuff really does help, and I really am trying to grow this channel, so help me do that. With all that said, have yourselves a great weekend. I will see you guys Monday. Have a good one. Peace.